domingo por la tarde, por la noche. El momento perfecto para escuchar disco. Buenas noches, Jin-san. ¿Por qué hago esto? Porque me odio y quiero dinero. ¿Cómo están, cabros, este día? ¿O cómo estuvo su día? Ah, chucha, tan papeco está Argentina, weón. Cacha que está viendo una noticia y está la cagada en Haití también, weón. Hay pandillas caníbales en Haití, weón. Esa weá es como... Ya llegamos un poquito... Matar 4 de dos colectivos. Espérate, ¿en las fuerzas especiales de Argentina? Ah, pues estamos alerta. Ya, entonces hay mucha criminalidad en Argentina. Uff. That's rough, buddy. Bueno, el plan de hoy es sencillo. Vamos, ¿saben qué? Ando entretenido jugando juego directivo, weón. Así que hoy vamos a jugar Eleanor, weón. Puedes... Ah, huevona. Faltan 11 días para Dragon Dogma 3, para Dragon Dogma 2, faltan 11 días 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 para Dragon Dogma 2, faltan 12 días para Dragon Dogma 2, faltan 11 días para Dragon Dogma 2, faltan 11 días para Dragon Dogma 2. Y aún no tengo el procesador. Estoy abriendo el juego, solo que estoy esperando algo, ¿pensé? Si no funciona, vamos a jugar For Honor, weón. Para weón. Odio Rockstar Club. Ya, vamos a ver. ¿Por qué tiene que haber un segundo launcher? Ese momento que me habían dado cosas en Throne. Pero no, fue un año más. Cabro está arreglando las configuraciones del juego. What? Yo no lo pedí en esta pantalla. What? Bueno, el juego del 2006, así que... Espérense, estoy haciendo algunos... Listo, está la pantalla correcta. Este es. Espera, estoy primero que me agarre la pantalla. Que lo agarre no ese, porque no me lo está agarrando. Puedo agarrar el audio bien, eso sí. Vamos a ir con el motivo de Noel, así que vamos a jugar L.A. Noel. Ahí está.
A city on the verge of greatness.
Primero.
A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, the symbol of freedom and vitality.
Un juego detective en 1940.
Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe.
Se llama L.A. Noel. L.A. Noire.
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Ese mismo. Para que tengan contexto, acá fue por esta época donde se introdujo el concepto del sueño americano, tal como tal. Que era la casa en los suburbios, el auto, la esposa que te quería y toda esa verdad. Que claro, era posible en esa época. Las propiedades no estaban tan sobrevaluadas, así que sí era posible, entre comillas, el sueño americano. Claro de que esto fue post Segunda Guerra Mundial, así que uff. Mucha gente vino cagada de la guerra.
A city of opportunists. A city of dreams. Where hope will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
Hola, Nir.
A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers.
¿Cómo buscan actores en la época?
A city of undercurrents.
Digo, eso sí es eso también es una cuestión de que tienen que entender, es de que el dólar también ha cambiado de valor. Por ejemplo, antiguamente $100 era equivalente a $1,000, ¿cachai? Eso es la inflación y la adaptación de los precios.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the
No, este juego es más largo que el otro. Y este no es solo un caso, son múltiples. A diferencia del otro que era como solo un caso, ¿cachai? Era como el caso que queríamos resolver. ¿Quién mató a Roger Rabbits? Pero... ahora son múltiples. Este es más como un proto GTA V. Es un juego mundo abierto de Rockstar. Solo que este es concentrado en ser policía. Un detective en los 40.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the path, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander.
Solo mira los autos y vaya a cachar el tiro.
I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14.
Que ponerle subtítulos. No. Fuck, debe tener subtítulos este juego. Ahí está. ¿Qué más? Black and white. ¿Quieren que sea blanco y negro o que sea color? Normal. Quiero saber qué persona es de color para arrestarla.
14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search.
Son los 40, puedo hacerlo, nadie me detiene.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine.
Wow. 30 FPS pegado. Está capeado. Fíjate. Wow, está capeado en 30 FPS.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up on
Chucha.
the way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
No good to me.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Everything here is going to be relevant.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ahí está la pistola.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Ven, cabros, si es amarillo.
Homicide guys think we are.
Ojo, la agarra así nomás.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
You show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The
The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Take the next right. Take the next right turn.
Okay. Oh, el juego Play 2 del Padrino es muy bueno, weón. Juego culiado a la raja ese. Cuando tenéis que sacarle la chucha a los buenos para extorsionarlos por plata, weón. Y mejorar, hacer la última mejora de alguna arma era más caro que la chucha, weón.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino.
No, no la hago.
These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Cuando el ángel no era un cesspool de crimen. Lo era, pero a la gente le caía bien. Ahora, Jinko.
Call it in.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Nunca, jamás usemos esa vista ya.
Watch it!
Fuck you!
Take the next right. Want me to keep tabs on the path of destruction you're creating? It might come in handy at your trial.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. Two out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Buena por Requiem. Oh, fuck. Tengo que subir ahí. Perfecto. Estamos siendo detectives de nuevo en los 40. Una adicción a la justicia, Raquel. Distinto.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Cállate.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with
With
your
your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
This is the police. You're resistant to arrest.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Hagan aquí.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner, and leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Puta que envidia, como yo pienso en dinero y nunca me cae encima.
El señor de guión bajo Neo quiere que tomes algo.
¿Yo tenéis trabajo para mantenerme?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill. Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Ah, sargentos. Oh man,
You
dang.
picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right?
Nada mucho, estoy jugando este jueguito. Voy a estimarla cuantas horas pueda para juntar plata.
You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code.
Para un procesador nuevo.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Next right. Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Oh, estoy jugando el padrino, man. El padrino es muy bueno.
Find some cover! We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ah, el padrino, man. Qué buen juego era ese. Sacarle la chucha a la gente, a sacarle la plata. Hora de estacionar la tienda del florero. ¡Ta! 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 La cabeza contra el mueble, tirar contra la ventana. $30.
Veterans, the Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Tiene un punto.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself. Why, you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Para continuar. Está bien, Neo. Pasa tenerte aquí.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell. You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it. No way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
No, va para acá.
It's over, Bowers.
This is the law.
Already screwed me once.
Este bueno está demasiado en forma, weón.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Ven para acá. Ven para acá. Izquierda, derecha. Puta, quería tirarlo el edificio para abajo, weón.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5.
Kelson, 1.
Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Digo,
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid...
pues si saben, pueden reconocer a algunos actores.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick. Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Yeah. Nada. No.
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian, any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
Puedo escuchar su columna.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person. We should make sure we check the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I help?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Galleta.
Wait! That isn't everything! You haven't got it all!
Optimistic, Cole.
Lo siento, mi fetiche de patas tenía prioridad.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots.
Está
I
mintiendo.
turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Goleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Goleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop
You
obstructing
fool.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Está viendo a otro lado. Doubt. Sí.
You're making me angry, Miss Goleta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Aha. Jews.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Scaletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Scaletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
All these cops? It's gotta be something big.
Uy.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Y hay 5. Pero weón.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Next time.
Too late, Kalu!
Stop or I will shoot!
What the hell?
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Weón, ¿qué fue? Lo mató y volvió a trabajar, weón.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from.
Oh, chicha.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance.
Don't
fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all
Uh-huh.
about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Posible realización.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Espérate, what?
Looks like I was mistaken.
Espérate, what? Estoy confuso.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Y después están los policías de NCA, de los shows de Baco que no usan ni traje, usan como camisa, chaqueta de cuero y wey así. Es que el chiste de un detective es que no lo piden a la primera, po. Tienen que igual pasar piola, no son encubiertos. Pero igual tienen que pasar como piolas, ¿cachai?
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Bueno.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it,
No way.
guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps. Door knocking all morning, but I gotta make in the car.
¿Tengo trajes?
In the end.
Espérate. ¿Qué traje combina mejor con mis ojos? Díganme. ¿Está este? Me gusta este, weón. El Chicago Lightning. Este no soy muy fanático del marrón. ¿Qué hola? Azul. Me gusta la corbata, weón.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I think the life boys get any on the side.
Mary says he'll sing. That's a cover. If I guarantee he walked.
Son, you're a couple of shingles short of him.
Oh!
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot and the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now? We'll work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign.
Oh, la campaña de Okinawa.
Back home. With a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night. Draped in a flag. Knife between your teeth. Gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Mikowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots. Sounds like you had it rough.
All units, a 459 just occurred in 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
No, Julia, ven para acá. Vamos.
Hurry, you can still catch him. I'll take you all down. Extra, read all about it. Extra,
Can you drive to this one?
En Fast Travel decía tu compañero, conduce.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it. How long are you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
¿Qué es esto?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
How's the world looking?
Chucha, ¿qué pasó acá, weón?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical jokers say it's contaminated soil. My guess, big lump of shit.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
How's life treating you?
I've got friends.
The brand name might give us something to go on. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Verdad.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Verdad.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Yeah.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
¿Estás diciendo la verdad?
When you saw the blood.
Puta que soy buen detective.
Or darker.
Abogado, pa. Seré detective en los 1940. Es una máquina del tiempo.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
¿No hay rastros de sangre por algún lado? No.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going? Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder-to-cry-on stuff.
Where you going, Phelps? This is the place.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
¿A cuánto estarán estas casas hoy en día? La casa de un piso grande, 2, 3 habitaciones, una cocina, comedor, baño, una shed. El patio, weón. Chimenea.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
What?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Deme un segundo. Te van a jugar algo, weón, pero sí online, con gente, con seres humanos. No mucho Helldivers, jugué Helldivers hoy ya, me gustaría jugar otra cosa, ¿cachai? Ah.
Thank you.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Dandel 79 ha renovado su sub por 8 meses. Gracias por tu sub de tier 1.
No tier 10, pero Dandel. ¿Qué está ahí, Dandel?
Doesn't tell me anything. Junk.
Esto es pura weá.
Probably nothing.
En YouTube hay tier 10. Tú voy a poner las tier, po, weón. Así que voy a poner hasta como una tier de
Circumstantial.
como $1,000 al mes, ¿cachai?
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Esa es importante.
Don't think this is any use to us. Not sure this means much.
No, lo que pasa es importante que el one también tiene cama para una persona.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago. I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit knowing how they would use the parts.
Piensa en los tiempos, Paco te tocaba la puerta y decía como, venimos a hacer preguntas, y se da vuelta por tu casa haciendo lo que él quisiera.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Estaban separados de hecho. Y Adrián ya tenía otra pareja. That's why they killed them.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
Margaret Black.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
No está mintiendo.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Es cierto.
Slut.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Luna, una mujer le acaba de matar al esposo y tú venís y le decís slut.
Te digo a ti, tú eres una puta.
Digo,
Slut.
sí, pero no me pagan, así que soy puta fea.
Eres puta barata.
Aparte, y aún así no me pagan, weón.
Hola, ¿qué onda? I'm installing more AI stuff on my computer.
Para que se automatice todo.
No, básicamente quiero hacer un cover, pero con la voz de Jorge de Loquendo, así que estoy instalándome RBC localmente porque todos los servicios me cobran plata. Va a ser el...
¿Ya me queréis jugar Fortnite?
Sure.
¿Querés?
Do you? ¿Quieres jugar Fortnite tú?
Yo no digo por qué. Tengo ganas de jugar algo así como medio competitivo.
Yo no quiero jugar competitivo, quiero hacer estupideces.
Digo, tú puedes jugar estupideces, pero yo puedo apuntar a matar, ¿sabes? Quiero matar gente, quiero matar seres humanos.
Sure.
Eso está dedicado a mi agente del FBI, que sé que me está escuchando por la amenaza de terrorismo que hice contra Perú. No me arrepiento de nada, weón. Voy a conseguir material radioactivo, denme tiempo nomás.
¿Existirán dildos de uranio?
No.
Si hay dildos de vidrio y existe el vidrio con uranio, tienen que haber dildos con uranio.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well,
am I wrong?
He came home early from work.
¿En serio quieres jugar Fortnite? Pensé que estabas jugando un juego de detectives.
¿Qué? Pero... ¿Eso es un juego competitivo?
Bueno.
He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Vamos LOL.
Yo solo juego URF o Aram. Sorry.
Yo juego normal.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes,
¿Quieres?
he just bought a new...
Espérate, me está mintiendo esta mala carreculeada.
Yo estoy abriendo el Fortnite, puto.
Sí, jugamos Fortnite.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what Perry was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
You don't ask, you never find out.
Ah, este juego.
Go on.
Puta, gasté un punto para esto. Ya, deja terminar la interrogación y termina.
Tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
Weón. Ajá.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Ya, esa es mentira.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Espérate, creo que me está diciendo la verdad. ¿O no? Damn it, es la verdad. My mistake.
What was the purpose
No.
of Adrian's trip?
Weón.
Ya, juego Fortnite. F4.
Alright, let me close the AI.
Es que, ok, sé que es mentira. Y tengo la evidencia. Pero el juego me dice como que estás equivocado, así que le creí al juego.
Tonto.
The game lied to me. Que sería bacán. Solo que como nunca me mintió, me agarró desprevenido.